Hi there, my name is Divya Muralidharan, a delivery lead for Salesforce at Accenture India. I currently lead delivery for a large patient services provider globally. Today, we will be talking to our eminent panel on how Accenture is onboarding Salesforce talent from the market to our workplace, along with the opportunities available at Accenture for Salesforce practitioners across India. Before I introduce the panel, let me spend a few minutes talking about the Salesforce practice at Accenture. As one of the largest and fastest growing practices with over 16,500 skilled workforce, the maximum number of CTAs outside Salesforce, and 1,400 plus implementations, we take pride in calling ourselves the most strategic partner for Salesforce. We deliver cutting-edge work on the platform and bring in innovation and transformation to the day-to-day businesses of our clients. Our Salesforce revenue and headcount are both more than twice the size of other partners that Salesforce is associated with. According to a recent Forrester research, Accenture is named as a leader in Salesforce implementation wave for 2019, a testament to our unmatched skills, passion for innovation, and the talent that we continue to hone and acquire. On that note, let me introduce you to the panel for today. Please welcome our dynamic, enthusiastic, and inspiring leadership team. Shailaja Bhagwatulla, the Salesforce Business Group Lead at Accenture Global Advanced Technology Centers. Manish Sharma, the Salesforce Practice Lead at Accenture Advanced Technology Centers India. Shravan Naik, Salesforce Industry Lead at Accenture Advanced Technology Centers India. Thank you, Shailaja, Manish, and Shravan for joining us today. Let's kickstart our conversation with the first question to Shailaja. So, Shailaja, how is the overall Salesforce market shaping up, and what, according to you, are some of the industry trends that are really catching up, where we want to implement Salesforce?
Sure. Thanks for having me on the panel. Thanks for listening in. So the Salesforce ecosystem and the clients and industries adopting it has in fact evolved significantly, and it's a phenomenal journey. I remember when we started, about 10 years back, we had the early adopter clients like life sciences and high-tech industries, which were really early adopters of Salesforce. But over the last few years, multiple other industries, be it financial services, banking, insurance, utilities, manufacturing, every single client in all of these industries is really getting onto Salesforce. So it's been a massive, kind of onboarding onto the platform, and that's really how the market has evolved. The other dimension of it is that Salesforce is being looked at by our clients as really a transformational platform. So they're using it for more of digital transformation within their own organization. So most of the jobs we do today on this platform are really transformational in nature. If you come to a geographic aspect, the interesting part is that while we have about 50% of our clients in North America, there's a good 40% of clients in Europe, and also a very big growing number in Asia Pacific. So it's very geographically well distributed number of clients. And the last dimension to kind of add to this is really how the ecosystem has evolved, right? And Salesforce themselves, while they've evolved as a product, they also have an ecosystem where there are about 2,500 odd products, and some of the leading products like Viva, Velocity, Encino, these have been very, very significant, again, transformational drivers for our clients. And we do all of this work for our clients, including all of these platforms.
Thank you, Shailaja. That was very insightful. Manish, in my introduction, I was talking about our strategic partnership with Salesforce. So do you want to kind of drill down a little bit into it and talk about our partnership with Salesforce?
Sure. Thanks, Divya. Yeah, so as a Salesforce partner, I think this whole relationship has been great and amazing. The two companies collaborate extensively. Of course, we are the largest SI for Salesforce globally. That established the collaboration significantly. We're also the most strategic partner for them in the ecosystem. But more importantly, and what we really go by is we are also the most innovative partner of Salesforce. We drive innovation across industries, for our full force certified solutions. We work on the latest and greatest of technology that Salesforce comes out with every 3 years, 3 times in a year. Or if you look at the entire automation blueprint that Accenture has created around implementing Salesforce projects, where we are bringing efficiency improvements and making the quality of the delivery more predictable, which we thereby pass it on to our clients as well. That's what is the whole relationship and partnership about. Now, beyond Salesforce, if you look at, there's a very large ecosystem that Shelja talked about, this whole App Exchange ecosystem. We have a very strong relationship with this ecosystem partners as well. And if you name a few of them, products like Velocity, Encino, or Viva, where we have significant partnership relationship with these companies. We are working with our customers across the globe in implementing these solutions. If you look at Velocity, we have been delivering cutting-edge solutions for clients in telecom, in healthcare, in financial services. It's just been a great ride.
Yeah, just adding on to Manish on the whole ecosystem that talked about, right? I see, for example, Viva. I mean, the way it has evolved from the last 10 years, so to speak, in the industry, I see because of the strength of partnership, really have brought significant innovative solutions to our clients, right? So when Viva was initially in the market, there are several clients we have been able to jointly go on the back of our both partnerships and really bring out and help mature the product as well, right? Now Viva is now moving into more towards Vault and R&D segment of it, and we are jointly partnering across multiple clients in life science space to evolve. So it's a pretty exciting journey, so to speak.
Thanks, Shravan. Shravan, Accenture calls itself a pioneer when it comes to innovation. So do you want to kind of talk about how do we bring in innovation on a day-to-day basis to our clients?
Yeah, absolutely. Innovation in general, I would say within Accenture is a big priority, so to speak, and so feel free to add. In general, within the Salesforce business group, we take, I would say, two-step strategy, right? So number one is if you look at the platform continues to add more horizontal capabilities, right? Be it sales, service, commerce, or so on. What we look at with our vast industry experience, we look at what are those white space areas today in the industry our clients are facing challenges, and does the platform has the right capabilities to solve those problems, and that's where we invest. Today, if you look at, we got about 26 full force certified industry solutions that really brings out very specific, be it in the hospitality segment, be it utilities, be it resources, or any other industry segments that Shailaja initially talked about, the markets that Salesforce is evolving, we got a solution. So that's number one, how we are bringing innovations on the industry, on the back of the platform, right? The number two part, again, Manish talked about the ecosystem also. How do we really make sense of the number of products that Salesforce is acquiring, be it CloudCraze, be it MuleSoft that they acquired last year, recently the Tableau acquisitions, and so on. How do we really bring on, connect all those together and bring out the seamless solutions to deliver to clients? So that is another area where we sort of bring innovations on top of the platform.
Absolutely, and to add to Shravan's point, right, the one big aspect is that we make significant investment on this platform. So we as Accenture invest in multiple dimensions. The first of them being if Salesforce is coming up with a new offering, we partner with them even during the beta release of the product, and then we take it to some pilot clients, and based on how it goes at those pilot clients, that really shapes the roadmap, the product roadmap for each of these newer products. And in each of these newer products, be it Einstein Analytics or Field Service Lightning or some of their industry clouds like Financial Services Cloud, Health Cloud, Manufacturing Cloud, we are practically developing some innovative solution on each of these, and then we are taking them to our clients.
That's great to know. So Shravan, just staying on that point, right, do you want to talk a bit about the portfolio of work that we currently do, if you want to kind of highlight a couple of noteworthy work that we've done in the recent past?
Absolutely. I think I mean, it's pretty exciting to see the different type of work we do across the industry segment, so to speak, in the Salesforce group, so to speak, right? Our vision really is to be known as a brand or group who delivers more transformational, complex type of work, and really the type of work which is, I would say, the scope is undefined, so to speak, right? So that's what the brand or vision that we want to be known for. And today, if I look at our portfolio of work a significant amount of work that we do is really on the application development side, bringing complex multi-cloud solutions in solving client problems and so on. Look at life science, if I take just for an example, right? So we are right now partnering with one of the global North America client in building out what I will call as the largest patient service provider solutions on the back of Service Cloud, Community Cloud, or whole Salesforce platform. The client is, the benefit of this is the client is going to retire 100 plus legacy individual siloed systems that they used to have, plus a significant amount of money they were spending in maintenance and the operations of those completely renewed new platform. Take an example of consumer goods, where the bulk of the business really goes towards the promotion planning, promotion executions, promotion, the part of the business, so to speak, right? And that's why we are helping one of the UK-based large global client in optimizing their overall promotion spend and really improving their profitability and the top line, so to speak, on the back of Accenture Cloud for TED promotion management powered by Salesforce. So there's number of examples, I would say, that I see really more innovative, transformational type of work. Manish can add on some of the examples
Yeah,
as
and
well.
just take the case of utility as an industry, correct, where the field service agent time is so important. How effectively route the field service agent to your various clients, to your customer sites, how do you make them more effective when they are there? When we started working with a leading utility major in North America, that was our objective. And we leveraged that point of Salesforce latest asset, Salesforce Field Service Lightning. And we started this transformation journey for them. And in this journey, we also helped Salesforce improve the actual Field Service Lightning product, which is kind of a marquee solution right now that they have in the customer service transformation part of it. And we really enable the field service for that customer so that they can have faster resolution of the service orders that are getting created and get an overall improvement of the overall experience the customer has. So that's the kind of work that we take pride in doing.
And just to add on to Manish, the last comment, since you asked this question, Divya, last Dreamforce, if you look at, Mark Benioff called out 3 client case studies, and all of those client case studies Accenture partnered with.
That's
So that sort of
brilliant to know.
shows.
That's brilliant to know, Shraban. So next question, Shalja, is really to you. So if you think about it, we've talked about Salesforce as an offering, as a platform, how Accenture is bringing innovation, but people are the key to the success of any organization, right?
Absolutely.
And especially with Salesforce as a growing practice, what kind of investments are we doing on our people? That's something that I would like to know from you.
Absolutely. And yes, next to, with all of this innovation coming in and with Salesforce pumping in so many new capabilities, we have to constantly upskill our people and constantly make sure our people are learning the latest and greatest. So there is again significant investment which we as an organization make to make sure our people are upskilled in the newer areas. So at any given point, just to give you an estimate, we have at least about 100 odd people, undergoing some kind of a training, be it on the core product offering or some of these newer areas. And we have made sure that all of the newer areas which have come up in the last 1 year, again, things like the Einstein analytics piece, the field service lightning, which Manish talked about, and some of these ecosystem products like Velocity and Sino, we have significant number of people who are skilled in each of these newer areas. We also actually have a very structured way of building out these newer skills, and what we've done for that is we've established what we call as dedicated communities of practice for each of them. So thereby we are able to, in a very structured and industrialized manner, upskill people, give them some shadow projects and make them actually project ready in some of these newer areas. And we also can develop some solutions in each of these newer areas. So that's the dimension on how we are doing this whole skill building in a very structured way. The other aspect is we take pride in having a very robust proficiency development program. And what we really do in this is that we measure the proficiency of each and every individual, and we also look to improve the proficiency of everyone to move to higher levels. So we have created structured learning paths which people take and thereby improve their proficiency in various skills. And the last one, and which is the very exciting thing, and this is really hot off the press, is that we are partnering with Salesforce to get their Trailhead platform onto as our learning platform. So we call that My Trailhead. In fact, we are the only partner in the entire ecosystem who's doing that, who's taking Salesforce's Trailhead platform and rolling it out to all of our Salesforce community. And that's going to be the learning platform for all of our guys. So it's a very, very exciting thing.
It's great to know, Shailaja.
Adding a bit onto Shailaja's, I think the comments that she made, right? So one of the other aspects to also look at is, for our people, we also create a continuous learning type opportunities, right? So we don't categorize people like you are a Salesforce Lightning person or you are a Salesforce Sales Cloud or Service Cloud. There is a constant look at in terms of how do you provide those cross learning on the platform, so that way you are constantly evolving your market value and your knowledge and all that, right? So that's another aspect. We create that opportunity for our people, everybody in the Salesforce practice, right? Plus, we have also a very focused and designed methodology to drive our technology architects on the platform, right? We call that our Technical Architect Academy, which looks at what are the people that want to aspire to become CTS, right? And then provides a path, structured path in terms of what are certifications, what are the coachings, what are the additional different types of role that you need to perform to become a CTS and all. So that all part of the learning investment that Shailaja talked about, that we bring it to the people.
That's great to know. So for the viewers that are watching us, right? So what kind of career opportunities does Accenture provide, within the Salesforce practice, and what are some of the exciting roles that they can look forward to in case they want to come and join Accenture? So
Yeah, so if you look at what we're talking about across this whole discussion has been that we are involved in doing a lot of transformation work, a lot of system integration work, a lot of areas where the things are not defined, and we come and help the customers define their Salesforce journey, their Salesforce roadmap. And from India, what we do is we work with the global teams and take the end-to-end ownership of some of these solutions, right from the technical architecture to design, and of course delivering the core product itself. So what we look at people, and when you're doing such kind of work, people of course need to be Salesforce experts, but we're looking at people who can be customer facing, who can play that role, be in front of the customer, help them shape up their Salesforce technical architecture. Of course, if you look at the roles, typical roles, we get technical architecture roles, we do typical application design and deep tech Salesforce technical knowledge, these kind of roles. And what we also enable people is where they get a chance to not just work from India, but they get a chance to go to the client locations, be part of those workshops, global workshops, and shape up a Salesforce transformation journey that is going to enable a customer not just for a single location, but across locations. And that's how, the kind of roles and careers that we are trying to shape up from the practice here.
I mean, just to add to that, what I think one interesting practice we have done is that we have not limited only to core Salesforce technology roles. We in fact have a number of roles where people play a functional, lead role, a functional consultant role, a business analyst role. So we also encourage a lot of CRM experts, and we in fact have a lot of people with other CRM products, and we've cross-trained them, and they are able to play very senior roles within our practice. Plus industry, so there's a lot of industry knowledge which people come with, and we are able to also give them some of the roles within our practice.
Shravan, Salesforce is a growing niche skill in the market, and we heard from Manish and Shailaja as well that a lot of industries are adopting to it. The ecosystem is growing. So what is Accenture doing in order to grow and sustain this practice?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we see on the business has a huge potential, so to speak, right? I think at least next couple of years it is continuing to grow significantly, rapidly, so to speak. Our strategy is, of course, to, on the back of Accenture presence across India, continue to grow. Our goal really is to look at each location that we serve within India on Salesforce services to be number one in that locations from a practice size perspective.
Okay.
Yeah? Now, having said that, if you look at today, in all of the major IT cities, right, so be it Bangalore, Hyderabad, Pune, we have grown significantly. Now, We have also gone to other locations like Kolkata, Mumbai, Delhi, and those locations we are rapidly growing at this point. So we just 2 weeks back finished a recruitment event in Kolkata, and a number of people turned up. 2 weeks later, we are doing one more event in Delhi, and there is a number of events continuing to happen across the locations, right? Now, beyond these major cities, we are also looking at what opportunities we can create for people in tier 2 cities, right? Be it Bhubaneswar, Jaipur, Chandigarh. So all those cities also want to go out and look at how we can create opportunity for those people, and really give them opportunities to come to Accenture location nearby to their home locations. So there is that other aspects that we are also looking at, right? In addition to that, going to the tier 2 cities and trying to capture that market, we are also looking at how do you look at get some of the people who are skilled in Java and similar technology like Siebel and so, and could we provide a path for them to get crossed into Salesforce and build up their competencies. So these are some of the areas that we are looking at to continuously grow and sustain. We have done that for last many years, and I'm sure we'll continue to do that. Anything else you want to add, Shailaja?
Sure. So just to add another interesting dimension to it, there is a big focus as Accenture as a company, which we focus on diversity, and of course, gender diversity is also one of the biggest focus areas. Part of that. In fact, the other hat I have is that I am the inclusion and diversity sponsor for our geography. So really, we offer a lot of opportunities, learning opportunities for women to grow in their career, to become deep technology experts, to get certified as technical architects, and to get all those right opportunities, to be able to excel and grow in their careers. So for all the women professionals out here, again, there's lots of great opportunities within the Salesforce ecosystem and beyond too.
Thank you, Shailaja, Shravan, and Manish for your time today. There you have it, people. Continuous empowerment through training programs, a robust competency development framework, honing skills by working on cutting-edge platform offerings, global roles that excite our people, and innovation at the center of everything we do. The Salesforce practice at Accenture is where bright and talented minds come to work. What about you?